What's Rollin, Brawlers? Viva la Hunt here with all the cheese in your things TCG. Back with another Bakugan review, showing you off the Walmart exclusive Fusion Battle Bundle. Now, I was never going to buy this, but my gracious friend Jacob always likes to buy stuff that I don't buy, so kudos to him for this video, and much appreciated. So we're going to go ahead and just take a look at this beautiful piece of artwork. I really always love the artwork that they have. In my personal opinion, I just love art, so we're going to check it out. Let's go ahead and get through it. This is a tough thing to get out. What the heck? Okay, I see what goes on here. I thought this would be easy, but it's not. Jacob is right. I got the wrong tool. Here's the back just to show you before I destroy this box. I really enjoy Truck Series in general. Doesn't matter really what faction. It just looks like a beautiful Bakugan, so I really like that. Here is the mat. And as always, we start with the cores first in everything we ever do. So let's get right to that real quick. Right now we have a Helix 2 damage with a 500B. That's pretty good for fusions. We also have another Helix with 300B and 2 Frost Strike. Fusion galore, everybody loves them. We'll see how they work off. That Fusion Strike is actually, or Frost Strike is really good. We got a Green Fist plus 500. Been seeing those kind of often. Another Ditto right there. We got a Green Fist plus 100B and 200, or sorry, 2 damage. Oops, 200. That's my favorite, one of my favorite cores. And you got a Magic Shield plus 600B. That's really hefty. That's going to be good for anybody who wants that. And here's one of the best Helixes, a plus 600B and -3 damage. That's my favorite Helix, even though people are like, oh no, the damage. No, it's okay. Got a Yellow Shield plus 500 Fusion core. And that's it for the cores for now. I guess we can go ahead and get on to the character cards. Oh, I'll just go ahead and show these two. They have 2 gate cards for anybody who's interested in that. I know I think the North Texas Brawlers have a ruling on these, so I'm not too sure anything about that, but if you're ever interested, you know, there those are. All right, let's get to the character cards real quick. We'll show off Trox and Nobilius, and it's going to be a Helix and Green Fist for 300B and 3 damage, and for 4 cost you get to fuse. And for the fusion side, you have 900B and 6 damage. That's pretty meh. Next, we have Fangzor Mantinoid with a Yellow Shield and a Green Fist. We got 400B and 6 damage for a fusion at 5 cost. And for your fusion, you have 800B and 15 damage. So, wow. He's a big boy for that 5 cost. At least the damage-wise. And if you're running Aquas, that's going to be, I'll do this later. That's going to be pretty big. Oh, okay, that scared me for a second. That's a action card. Trox and Sirius, for the Magic Shield and Helix, you get 100B, 1 damage, and for a fusion, you get 5 cost. That's a pretty low boy. Oh, but for that, you get 1000B and 10 damage. So that's pretty, that's probably the best one out of that, and that's like my favorite one, so wow, I may have found my favorite fusion ever. Hyderus and Trino with the Green Fist and Helix, 600B, 3 damage, and 8 cost fusion. That's a pretty big fusion cost. Jeez. And 1200B for 12 damage? That's pretty good, actually. At least in the fusion sense. We all know how fusions are. So those are the fusion cards we have there. Go ahead and put those in the center of them a second. For the actions we have for a gear, we have Aurelius Sabers for 3 cost, and on victory you get to draw a card for 200B and 1 damage. I guess they're going to have a faction card for every Aurelius. I'm not too sure. Aqua Slash, for 1 cost you get 300B. That's actually a pretty good card. Wow. That's actually a very good card if I don't say so. For 1 cost, Aurelius Driver, you get 4 for 4 cost, 500B and 3 damage. I'm going to put that right there. And Baku Brer, you get 2 for 2 costs, you get -200B and -3 damage. So that's pretty decent, I guess. So we'll go ahead and on to the Bakugan. check those out, because that's what I'm kind of here for. Jacob was really here for the cards, but yeah. Let's just appreciate Spin Master's small little decorative box. Looks kind of decent. Note I say kind of because it has the fake cores. You should at least just put the cores in, guys. Come on. What is this? You're wasting paper and cardboard. Spin Master. Be recycled. If that's even a word. Alrighty, let's get these stuff out of the way real quick. We don't have to leave the cores there, because we need those. Alright, I'm gonna start off with your main boys sticking out. You got Trox and I think it's Trox and Nobilius, I'm pretty sure. No, Trox and Sirius. Trox and Sirius, right? Correct? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Oh, Trox and Nobilius, actually. See, I never know. I don't know fusions too well. This is the core version. I'm pretty sure he has an Ultra. I haven't even bothered trying to grab him. Fusions aren't my forte. Okay, here he goes. Let's go ahead and try to roll him out. He is a core, guys, so I have issues with cores for some freaking reason. But not an issue with that one. There he goes, opens. So there's Trox and Nobilius, and here we have Trino and Hydrus. So I'm guessing Trino woke up from his little slumber he was having in the anime, because recently, spoiler alert, Winton met up with a sleeping Nobilius. So we'll see what that is. And he's an Aurelius Nobilius, so that's why that is like that. 3, 2, 1, brawl. There he goes, opening, looking like his Aquos Trino looking self. All right, we'll put that to the side. Oh, he opens a little bit more than I thought he did. He didn't want to open as much before. We'll go ahead and go on to my friend Jacob's favorite Bakugan, the Mantanoid Fangzor. It's actually not his favorite, but anything with Fangzor in it, he has to have. So, oh, and there he goes, opening like a jerk. And this actually is the best representation of the fusion, in my opinion, because it looks like Fangzor and actual Mantanoid core. Like they just literally just took 2 pieces of it and slapped it together. So that's crazy. I really, that's like my favorite fusion design, I'm not gonna lie. But this is my favorite fusion in general. Sirius Trox. This thing is so cool. I wish they had a better ultra version of it, but you know, whatever. We can complain about what fusions we didn't get, but we're getting fusions later, so more. And they're gonna be with the factions that they haven't done yet. Boom. Looks amazing. I love this Bakugan. This thing looks absolutely beautiful with the gold and green. Green actually isn't my favorite color, but I'm starting to like green a lot more lately, and I have no idea why. No idea. So, let's go on to discuss these fusions. So, I'm going to say your best thing we have here is obviously the Trox Sirius. Now, I guess it could be a tie between that one and the Hydrus. They're low cost, and not low cost, but they're low B power, yes. But with the Aquas, you're going to be able to, you know, boost them up pretty well with Aqua's Darkest cards. And with Trox being a Aurelius card, it kind of hinders it just a tad. If it was a Ventus card, it would be 100% better. But with the new supports coming out and the fact that it has a Magic Shield and Helix, you're going to be getting up to at least 700 on top of having, you know, whatever other faction cards you have in that deck. So you can get up to a pretty good beefy amount. And for 5 cost, that is pretty high, but you're going up to 1,000 damage and 110, or 1,000 B and 10 damage. So that's going to be a lot. And then I think Hydrus is a little bit better, in my opinion, because you're getting that 1,212 damage for it starting at 600. But it kind of does have not the best cores. It has a Green Fist and a Helix. But the Helix is obviously probably going to be your best bet. But yeah, that being said, the Fangzor, it looks cool, looks great. And the design is good, but this fusion side, I don't know, man. It's just not doing it for me. It's not really putting it to where it needs to be. I think that if they had, instead of making it a damage-oriented Bakugan, maybe make it a B-oriented Bakugan to where it had maybe like 1500, like 1600 base, to where it wasn't going to be something that's too strong with terms of damage, but it was going to be something that you was worth using your 5 damage for or 5 energy for. Baku Brayer, this card, I have mixed feelings about it all the time. It's just a 2 cost, negative 200 B and negative 3 damage. We have a lot better cards that are Ventus that come with 0 cost, 1 cost for negative 200, negative 100, and turbo and boost that puts us up to 700 negative. That's pretty good. But with this 2 cost, just for the extra 3 damage, negative 3, that's not good, in my opinion. Aqua Slash, this is probably one of the better cards in here in terms of action cards. One cost for 300 B, that's amazing. That's great. You're gonna want to always have that. The 2 gear cards, meh. I really wished this card was this card, or the Truck Series. I wish it was this card because the 4 cost and the 300, and then if it just had the fusion side, it'd have been so much better than just having this weak backside for no reason. It's horrible. I don't get it. They could have made such a better card with the Truck Series, it being a Ventus, but they just messed up a really good strategy that could have been gone down. Spin Master, I don't want to criticize them too much, but in my opinion, they seem to not wanting to be making fusions. I guess they're meta. I don't know if they're scared that we're gonna kind of get out of the game, like if that's what it is, or if they just think that, or if the game designers just, they don't think that that's something worth doing. But in my opinion, everybody here and everybody in the game wants fusions to be better. I mean, there's so many ways you could go about it, but that's just my opinion. And I am grateful for Spin Master even making beautiful Bakugan to begin with. Who would have thought they would have rebooted the series, I'm gonna go ahead and show you actually the mat before this video ends. I don't suggest ever buying this for this thing, and if you want it, just frame it and hang it up. It looks cool. I don't know what to say about it. It's like the same old Frisbee mat they sell all the time. If it's not that one, it's the cardboard one, and So here it is. Oh, and it's all wrinkled too. I mean, it looks cool. It has all the art on it, which is honestly really nice. That's cool, It has all the art of all the fusions on one side, non-fused, and then they have all the fusions on the other side. That's really cool, But it just looks cool. It's not like it's a cool thing to use. I mean, just buy a mat. Matrix mats. Those are cool. Give Raging Cajun some money. He's a cool guy. Makes cool mats. And the guy he hired or he works with, that dude's a great artist. Work with them. Don't buy this for this, please. Even the kids. If you're a parent and you're buying this, please buy them a mat. You can buy it and like finance it with Sezzle for $10 a month. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Come on, it's $40 mat. It's worth it. Your kid's gonna love it. He might mess it up. Oh well, it's a great thing. It's gonna make his gaming experience a lot better. That being said, guys, I hope you have a good week, good rest of your weekend. If you're watching on the weekend, have a good day, have a good evening, have a good night. Keep it rolling, and I'll see you next time, guys.